We are now on the third week of Lent, meaning to say we are fast approaching the end of Lenten season. And not only we are on the third week, but we are actually on Friday of the third week. And you know what Friday means, right? So it's almost weekend and the week is almost over. So with that in mind, we can probably take that as our jumping board in the reflection to reflect on these readings that we have heard today. We're almost at the end. Now, have we understand enough the season of Lent? And have we lived enough the disciplines, the spirit of Lent? Or I would rather say, have we appreciated enough the meaning of the season of Lent? And all these questions would lead to the important component of how we can be productive, meaning we can produce a good result. In our gospel today, the question, I would suppose, was intended for this person to have a good result, to produce something. What is the best commandment? What is the first? He would not ask that question if he didn't want to produce good result, meaning to say, to be a better person. That's why he asked that question. But look at how Jesus answered. He said, Jesus replied, and I quote, "The first is this: Listen, O Israel. The Lord our God is Lord alone. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength." Many times, if you ask a good Catholic, ask, what is the first commandment? What is the best, the most important commandment? And the easy response would be to love God. And it stops there. Because many times, we don't listen completely. That's why the Lord, when He replied, He said, here, in other translation, listen. Many times we are selective in our listening. We only want to hear what we are interested or what we think is the most important in the sentence or in the paragraph. We just listen to that. And we miss the details, the important details. He said, the Lord said, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God alone." That alone is very important in loving. We all know the most important commandment is to love God. But do we love God alone? Meaning to say, the highest love. Or God is also equivalent to money. Or God is also, our love for God is also equivalent to power. And that's why Jesus himself said, you cannot serve two gods. So, by listening, we will understand more the entire paragraph or the entire sentence. And this is somehow a common challenge in our modern time. You know, I always love to buy those things that I would assemble myself. You know, the do-it-yourself pretend that they are smart enough, that they understand the entire detail of putting those pieces all together. Until at the end, they see something is wrong here. It's not balance. Or the legs of the table are moving. What's the problem? They didn't read the entire instruction, the manual. And just to exchange the left screw from the right screw would affect. That's how sensitive, important it is to read and understand. So to love God is not just to listen and to hear love. Here in this Gospel of St. Mark, there is some kind of procedure, just like a manual. It says, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. So now that we understand this, we can now ask ourselves, how do I love God? The season of Lent is a season for us to understand first and foremost how God loved us. That's what season is all about. It's not about all our sacrifices. It's not about our fasting, prayer. Those are important in response to. But to start with, the season of Lent is about God's love for us. That God sent His only Son. And if we look at these stations of the cross, to do all this for us because of our sins, He would rather suffer than we suffer in hell because of our sins. That's what the season of Lent is all about. Now, responding to this love of God, then God asks us to love God with all our heart, with our soul, with all our soul, mind, and strength. And to love, and the purpose is the second commandment. The purpose of loving God is for us to love our neighbor. So, God, at the end of our life, when we come to the gate of heaven, and finally we will wait for the gate of heaven to open for us, God will not just only ask us, do you love me? But He would ask us, how did you love me in your name? That's why now we can understand why Jesus said, I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was naked and you clothed me. I was ill and in prison and you visited me. Whatever you do to your brothers and sisters, you do it to me. My dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, as we come to the end almost of the Lenten season, let us try to catch up. And we didn't fully understand because we didn't listen enough to the entire paragraph of what season of Lent is all about and what loving God is all about. As we receive Jesus in Holy Communion today, let us ask Him, Lord, thank you for reminding me that I have 2 ears and just 1 mouth, so that I listen more that I talk. Help me to listen more to you and to understand how much you love and how you give me a good model to love my neighbors the way